Excuse me.
She didn't even go outside. She just goes 2 feet over. And like she's not going to listen to the conversation.
Right.
Here, have this tiara.
Diamonds. Jeez, man, you ain't got no stock, but you got a diamond.
You could have sold that and bought some stuff. Alright, so now I need to do... Okay. Did I go get the dad?
You haven't gotten the wig yet.
Well, I gotta get the dress first.
Oh, that's right. You gotta get the dress, then the wig. So, yeah, you gotta talk to the dress store, and they'll tell you about the alcoholic dad. Then you gotta go get him. Oh, you already went and talked to him, so you're good.
Oh, okay. I did not.
Oh, you did not go.
Thought I did.
You got the quest to go find him, but you didn't go find him. So, at some point in my life, I want to get a copy of Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, and I want to play through that because I played it as a kid and didn't get very far because it doesn't really keep track of your quests for you and things like that.
Yeah.
But I want to play it like with a notepad and things like that, so I can like take notes and like write things down and remember, and then actually try to play through the game.
So you're talking about Morrowind?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I can't remember. It's soft, right?
Yes, soft.
And that shimmers.
Yes, that's the best combination. Yo, what's up, Bountiful K?
Kesser. How's it going, bud? Yo!
I don't know this person.
We used to work together at Game Go.
Kester?
Kesser. Kester.
I'm calling Kester. What's up, Kester?
Let's see. I was gonna say. Oh, anyway, what was I just talking about?
The shiny and shimmers.
No, before that.
Alcoholic.
Oh, I remember. Elder Scrolls 3.
Elder Scrolls 3.
So me and you were in college. I have a lot of things a lot of stories that have to do with you. So we were in college.
Hung out the most in college.
Yeah.
So.
I bought Elder Scrolls 3 for original Xbox, and I started playing it right as me and you moved in together over in the sophomore dorms, and you came in with your super fancy Xbox 360 that had only been out for like 3 months, and you had Elder Scrolls 4. I'm like, well, this was a waste of money. Threw it away.
Never played this.
Never played it again. Oh.
The only thing I remember from
Kesser's gonna slap you in the mouth for calling him.
All right, fine. I'll call you Kesser. The only thing I remember from playing Morrowind was very early in the game, you get an automatic encounter with a guy who gives you a jump scroll. And if you do it, it essentially makes you jump as high as the clouds.
Wow.
And it kills you. Like when you land, you die. Because the fall damage kills you. Or you could just get lucky and land like in some water or something. And the second thing I remember is the first town you get to. What we always used to do is we would sneak into the item store at night, and the person would be sleeping, and we would kill the shopkeeper so that we could leave and come back in. And then when you do that, then you can't get in trouble for stealing because there's no one there to witness it. And so we would like steal all of the shop inventory so we could actually have some decent like armor and a decent weapon and all that kind of stuff early game. And that's like the only things I remember from that game, like at all.
I remember the not being able to fast travel unless you rode on those big things.
Yep.
But Kesser spells his name how Russ spells Kaiser. So now every time I see Russ's screen name, I want to say Right Reverend Kesser.
The Right Reverend Kisser, more like.
I'd kiss Russ. Right on the mouth.
Yeah. I liked Oblivion as far as the experience when it came out. I liked Oblivion more than Skyrim. I mean, Skyrim was fun and it was neat, but Oblivion was just so genre-changing. Like, so much unlike anything else that had been out before. Because it was what Morrowind wanted to be, but with all of the crap fixed. And It was just so good.
And it still wasn't like overly simplified.
Right. It was simplified where it needed to be and complex where it needed to be.
Yeah.
It was just really well done.
I think Skyrim, if you make it any more simple, it just will not be any fun to me. I think that's kind of the limit to catering to the masses that I'll go in a game like that. So we'll see for 6.
Y'all should change your character names by one letter off real names, like Bustin and Lyle.
Lyle. Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Okay, I gotta have to concentrate for this.
Gotta concentrate. This is the hardest mini game.
I don't need no practice. Wait. I forgot.
He's doing the wrong order.
I was going backwards.
I don't need no practice. Wait. I do need practice. Wait.
Good thing he's messing up a bunch.
Yeah. You got him. You got him. Don't mess up.
No!
He caught up. It's gonna be close. It's a close race.
I should have saved.
Oh, he messed up again.
Yeah! That's probably the closest I've ever come.
Sounds good, Steven.
All right, we'll see you, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Looking forward to some rocking next week, too. That sounds fun.
Oh, I played Monster Hunter World when it first came out on PS4, and I liked it a lot. I played with a few people. I think it was like Zach and Trey and maybe Sean. I had a lot of fun with it. But then everybody, I think something else big came out, and then everybody else just stopped playing it. Or maybe something big came out for PC. I can't remember.
Yeah, I've got it on my Xbox right now because it's on Game Pass, but I've only played
so it's free, right?
First like 2 or 3 hunts or whatever. Yeah, I mean I pay $10 for the membership each month.
Yeah.
But, which I probably will turn off pretty soon so that we can save money for the baby.
The babies.
The baby. Looks like you're all set.
I don't think I missed anything.
Big expansion to Monster Hunter World?
Expansion. Cool.
Oh, cool.
What are you playing it on PS4 or PC? Cool.
Miss Cloudy. It actually fits.
It does kind of fit.
Be even better if it was Miss Beretta.
You could just bear it up. I wish they would have let you choose which character.
I think they should do that in the remake. They should like add stuff like that, like so that you can like bring Barrett back here and like get him to dress up like a woman.
Or maybe he's in there with Tifa already.
Yeah,
dressed
he
up.
would find her.
PS4, okay. That's the system I have it on.
I do not have a PS4. Which is why I've never played Bloodborne.
Dude, I was such an Xbox snob for the longest time. But man, the last leg of this this generation of consoles, Sony has just knocked it out of the park, man. Or maybe not even the last leg, just most of this second generation console. Because Xbox had a rough beginning.
Yeah.
It just never came back, even though they were doing so well with the 360.
Right. Yeah, the 360 dominated, like, for sure, but then the One just did not impress. They made a lot of, like, really just weird blunders.
Yeah, PR disasters.
Yeah. Connect mishaps.
I hate the Connect. I'm so glad motion controls are dying. And they're still here, but in what they should be, like tiny little shakes or maybe like slight adjustments with the controller if you're aiming. Right. Yeah. It doesn't need to be the I'm Link.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that stuff's never gonna work until the VR is, like, somehow able to register real resistance whenever you, like, swing a sword. Like, melee just feels so awkward in, like, any sort of VR context. Because, like, whenever they're blocking, you've swung all the way through with your arc, and so it's like, wait, but they blocked, so my arm is actually up here.
Yeah, so now I have to reset to where my arm is in the game. Man,
it just ruins the realism. Like,
and they'll still have it like they do now with the VR, but it'll never be AAA in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like a lightsaber game would be fine as long as you didn't have to fight other people with lightsabers, because then you literally just go through everything.
You just deflect blasters and yeah.
So then it would feel real. But like anything else, like I was reading a blog post by this guy who played like Fallout 4 with VR, and he said it just, or maybe it was Skyrim, it was one of those two, because Fallout 4, if you don't do melee, can actually be fine for VR. But if you do Skyrim, like most of that game is melee, and so
yeah, but there's no resistance. It's just hacking through people.
He said, I was sneaking up on a bandit and I pulled out my sword to swing at him, and then a 5-minute combat scene that ensued that left us both feeling very awkward and him very dead. Yeah.
So I want to know what happens in this room.
Yeah, I know, right?
And
like,
is that blood, or is there just like a red light on that little table? It looks really gnarly.
It's got to be blood. This is like a torture room. I mean, it's got to be.
Well, yeah, you got the hot coals, and then you got weapons.
Don't forget the item.
Okay, so the longer I stare at this room, the more uncomfortable I am. Oh yeah, dude.
It's definitely.
Ethers are super expensive.
Yes, they are.
Or it's just a headpiece, yeah. I like the ones where you can like you just use your hands to like interact with the world.
Yeah,
so you don't have to worry about the resistance of others like you were talking about.
Right.
Or it's like the little puzzle games you just walk through and explore the rooms. I need to try some of those. I think my graphics card should be able to handle that now.
Yeah, my graphics card is VR ready. I just need to get the hardware to like support it.
It's so crazy. Like my laptop on paper should be way better than my PC, but my PC runs so much better than my laptop. I need to reinstall Windows and get rid of all that Dell bloatware. Yeah, I bet it would run so much better.
Yep. Yeah, if you bought it from a tech giant in any way, it comes with so much crap on it that you don't need, that just slows it down.
And this is built from scratch, and I bought the version of Windows that's like $30 more expensive, but doesn't have anything on it.
Worth it.
It is. But like totally. Even my virus software, that when it runs, it takes like 6 minutes to run. And
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and on this it takes like 50 seconds. So I don't ever notice it.
That's what it should be. Like less than a minute. Like because it should be efficient. It should be fast.
Yeah, and it's an SSD. I mean, I don't think it's NVMe, but it's. Let's see. Yeah, I need to look into the Oculus. I've always just like, oh, that's something that's cool, but I'll never get into that. But now I kind of want to, especially if I could stream it. Absorb them into my body.
All-in-one VR unit, 64 gigabytes is $400. That's not too bad.
400?
Yeah, for the Oculus. That's the new one, the Quest. They have the Rift S also.
So that you don't have to buy a computer for that for the Oculus, right? You just
This one the.
Oh, okay. So that is a good price. I was like 400.
Yeah, it's like just it basically stores everything in itself.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I never realized he had a cigar in his mouth until I played it on the with a nicer
HD. Then it's like, oh, that's what that's supposed to be.
The sprites are so much more smooth.
Yeah,
off an LCD. Yeah,
so crisp.
500. Oh, fully wireless. The thing is, I wouldn't need the Oculus with my computer. I wouldn't think. I would just need the headset. Right?
I
would just need like some form of headset.
Right. I think that's also expensive though.
Okay, it's like 200.
Well, the best one they have looks like it's 400 also.
Just for the face screen?
That's what I'm seeing.
Well, if it's technically like a real fancy monitor, I guess maybe.
The Rift S. I don't know if there's one that's cheaper. I don't know. Maybe there is a cheaper one that I'm just not seeing.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna chop them off. Is it Vive or is it Vive?
Vive!
Vive. Live? I don't know.
Vive los VR!
I want to tickle him under his chin. You know, you shouldn't smoke in bed.
I think I'm almost positive. I used to think that he was like a Chinese man, and that was like one of those Chinese goatees that's like braided and like comes all the way off of his chin.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like, I'm pretty sure that's what I always thought that was, not a cigar.
I'll do whatever you want, Daddy.
Ooh. Nope, can't do that. Oh, I wouldn't do that. You gotta lean in. I love that the girl's busted. Wait, we can't let
Were you really? No.
Another man.
Look, I got caught up. I got caught up in the show. A man? What's going on?
It's like he changes. It's like he took his glasses off, like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Shut up. We're asking the questions now.
I love this scene. This scene is hilarious.
If you don't tell us,
puts the leg on the bed.
I'll chop it off.
Because he's got the.
That actually seems like the most humane way out of the other two.
I know. Oh my goodness, I'd much rather have it chopped off than what they're gonna do to it.
The man with the gun arm.
So, talk. But that's what I was ordered to do.
I'd be killed.
By whom?
I'll rip it off.
Oh man, no, sir.
All right, and the next one, what? How would you pronounce? Is it Heidegger?
Yeah, I just say Heidegger.
Heidegger. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but it could be Heidegger. Yeah.
Well, okay. So in the English language, if there's no accent mark over a word, the second to last syllable is always what's accented. So Heidegger makes more sense than Heidegger because the accent mark would be over the E or the I.
Right.
In English, yeah. But right. I mean, I guess that would technically be like a German word.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I don't know. I don't know.
As like a German who wears like the military uniform.
I don't know what their. I don't know what their
their
language is. Ooh, oh boy,
yes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He may got excited about that one.
I'm not fooling around here either, you know.
Ew.
Avalanche. Yeah. Surely you did not pronounce it that way.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Avalanche.
Avalanche.
Break the surprise.
The surprise. Bam! I'm trying to think of other words that I mispronounced.
The plate's gonna go ping.
There's probably a lot of them.
Cloudy, will you come with me to Sector 7?
Of course, Giffa.
Of course, Peanut Butter Woman.
Why did everyone else move and then I had to? Shut up!
Oh, wait, it'll only take a second. Because you're sure you'll win.
Woohoo! Right. I love the Wile E. Coyote
trapdoor in their love room.
What if he like accidentally? What if he like accidentally left it open and then had to go pee in the middle of the night? And then just tumbles down it.
Well, I mean, this is the same thing you ask about like when you're breaking into like a bad guy's hideout or something, and there's literally spike floors and
hair triggers, shotguns. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, how do you live here?
You have to have like a secret back door and then just not use the rest of the house.
Right.